So today I'm starting off with the MAC Strobe Cream. This is going to not only hydrate your face, but prep your face. Put a thin layer all over your face. This will also help you get a glowy finish. Now I'm going to use MAC's Prep and Prime Lip. If my hands will like open it. I love the way this makes my lips feel. And then I'm going to go in and prep my lids with Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just using my finger. This will help cancel out any blue tone that you may have in your lid. It acts as a nice base. It does everything you may want it to do. Does everything you need it to, for sure. It doesn't take much to cover your lid. Just give it a nice coat though. Okay, for today's look we are going to start off with, this is the MAC eyeshadow palette in Warm Neutral. And we're going to start off with Brule. It's this beige color right there. B-R-U-L-E. Brule. And I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and do my crease with that to act as a nice transition shade, blend shade, to help any other colors that I use. My dog is being really loud. If this shade is too light for you, you can always go with a darker shade that's closer to your skin tone. This is just there so that it kind of sets the paint pot and you don't have to worry about trying to blend out the darker shades. So next, I'm going to go in with my brand new toy. This is the MAC's 221. It's their new small detail fluffy brush. Like, it is just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's Fishnet. It's this nice glimmery purple violet lilac shade. And I'm just going to put that into the crease. It's just absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Now I'm going to bring it in about 1/3 of the way onto my lid and just work that into place. Because I'm going to go back in with a fluffier brush and help blend that out some more. So you want to lay out your color, then go in and blend. Then if you want to, add more. It's a lot easier if you slowly build it up to the color you want to achieve than just go all out. Then we'll go in with the same fluffy brush I used earlier and just kind of buff in that purple. This is just a gorgeous color. I love it. I just can't help it. Now I'm going to go back in and take it onto my lid some more. I want to leave at least about half of my lid open. It's not covered by this purple. And go in and buff. Next I am going in with Makeup Forever and I-922. It's a really nice dark purple. And let's see. I am going to use the MAC 239 shadow brush. And I'm going to keep this in the crease, the first third of the crease, about the first half. Let's do half of it, and that outer corner. You just want to darken up this outer corner just a little bit with it. But you don't want to cancel out all that lilac either. Puppy, what? You're making the dog bark and I'm filming. Then go back in with your fluffy brush and blend that. Now I'm going to go in, next I'm going to go in with MAC's Press Pigment in Light Touch. This is really pretty. It's like an NC10 highlight. It gives more highlight than like typical highlighters. It has a little bit more oomph to it. So I'm going to go in with a flat brush and I'm just going to place that where I didn't place that purple, from about halfway in. If that makes any sense whatsoever. From the halfway point to the inner corner. There we go. Today I'm using Makeup Forever HD in N110. It's like one of their lightest shades. I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand, a couple pumps. And I'm going to go in with this stippling brush and start working that in to my skin. Now, as you try putting on your foundation, try different types of brushes. That way, so you can pick what you like overall. Because each different type of brush is going to give you a different type of finish. The same thing as with your bases. The different type of bases is going to give you different looks also. So play around with your bases, with your foundations, with your brushes and sponges until you can find a combination that flatters your skin. Because that's the whole purpose of this, is to make sure that you are happy with the results you are getting. And if you're not happy with the results, then try something different. Try applying it with one, blending it with another. I mean, there's many things that you can do to help get the results that you're looking for. Don't limit yourself. Once you have your foundation done, once I have my foundation done, I like to go in with my Becca. It's Under Eye Brightening Corrector. For me, it's the perfect color. I just go in with my ring finger and just start tapping it on. And I like to make sure I get the inner corner, because that's generally where the darkest spots will start, is in the corner of your eye. And I like to take it down just a little bit further than where the ring of blue is, and all the way up to those lower lashes. And it doesn't take much to kind of help camouflage that blue. Just make sure you got even layer, and make sure that you take it, like, generally your blue line will come down. You just take it a little bit past that. That makes, I feel like take it down a little bit further than the circle, where your circle is. The blue circles are. There we are. So I like to let mine set. And I like to go in with my concealer. No, my contour. So, today I am using the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit. Comes with 6 colors. Banana, vanilla, vanilla, cool pink. Then goes cinnamon, nude, and cream. Wait, cream, nude, cinnamon. Now I like to use the cream. It's just a little bit darker than my skin tone. I'm using a stippling brush to help blend that out. Keep your contour above your cheekbone. You don't want to drag it down. And then down your neck, your jawline. Your contour should never be extremely dark. It should look natural. And it should be well blended. Now, I like to take mine down my jaw, you see my chin, well, my jawline, all the way around to kind of sculpt where my jaw is lacking to make it look like my jawline, my jaw protrudes a little bit further than what it does. I like taking it a little bit further down my neck, just like this. That way, so it darkens it and makes it look like it's receding. Because if your jaw does not protrude very far, then this will help disguise it. And just blend it well. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW15. And just put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to tap this over the Becca, the corrector. Also, I should note that when you are doing this, you should not place foundation underneath your eye when you're applying your foundation. Leave it bare. Because the more products you apply underneath your eye, the thicker and gunkier it's going to look. So you want to avoid as many products as you can underneath there. But if you are somebody who needs a corrector like me, then as long as it's thin layers, it'll be fine. Make sure you take it all the way up to the lash line. You don't want no bare spots. Now, if you're still having a little problem, you can go in with your stippling brush and kind of tap it and help blend that in. Now, once my cream products are on, I like to go in with my Besame powder. It's the Lilac. And a little tiny fluffy brush and set underneath my eyes. Now, the Lilac acts as a brightener, just like the banana powders or the yellow toned powders. except it doesn't cause a yellow spots on me, because yellow tends to turn more orange against my skin tone. So lilac is the nice option for those who can't use yellow toned powders. Once under your eyes are set, it's time for the rest of your face. Your face. So I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs (100) Finish Line it's Perfection Powder. That was like a mouthful. And I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush and set the rest of my face. Now I like to tap it. That way so it doesn't shift my foundation. First. Does it actually work? I don't know. But it makes me feel better. And then I can go in and kind of make sure there's no extra powder in a certain spot, or once I feel like my powder has set my foundation. You know how that is. Okay. Now I like to set the sides of my face really well, especially when you have cell phones and stuff, because I don't know, I think it wears off quicker, especially in the summertime. It's all the extra sweat. I really like this powder because it also doesn't cause your face to be cakey. It takes a lot of this powder to do that. So next we are going to do brows. I'm just using a spoolie from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Whiz, and I'm kind of taming my brows into shape that I would like to see them be. I think the hardest thing about brows is neither one of them look alike. I always got like this one really nice brow and one like totally horrible brow. And no matter how hard I try, I can't never make both of them look the same. I don't know what I'm doing with the one I think is perfect, but so I just dip it in and kind of like load it up on the brush and wipe the sides off. And then I'm going to draw the line on the bottom in the shape that I want the bottom brow. I'm extending the tail just a little bit. So then I'm going to go back in and make sure that I have everything pretty well wiped off. Then I'm going to go through and work the product from the bottom up. Now you can go in with the spoolie again. And kind of help work it through your brow. Because this pomade can give you some serious bitch brows. Now I'm going to dip it just a little bit back in. I don't want too much. And do the top. And kind of like bring that pomade down towards the middle. Then go back through with your and then always go in and touch up anywhere that needs to be touched up. Now let's see if we make the other brow the same. Wish me luck. I would love to be one of those people who can totally like rock their brows so that they always look the same. But I am totally not one of those people. So, excuse my brows. And just make sure to brush through them between times. Because for brows, it's a build process. Especially when it comes to the pomades. You gotta like build your brow. It's build a brow. So, get your brows as close as possible to matching. Do one last swipe with just the plain old spoolie. Spoolie. Ain't that a weird word? Then I like to go in with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. It's just a clear old eyebrow gel. You can use it for mascara too, if you want a natural day. And just go through your brows. This helps if your brows look too dark. This helps tame them down. This will keep your hairs from, you know, going all over the place. This stuff comes in handy. So, like I said, my brows never match. Next, I like to go in and do my highbrow. It's a brow highlighter by Benefit. It's just like a pencil. And you just place it underneath your brow. And then I go in with a small shadow brush by MAC and just blend it out. That's how I choose to do this. You can use any brush, you can use your finger. But this is just the method I like. Alright. So next as we'll do my let's do the upper waterline. So I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Perfectly Defined Gel Eyeliner in Pitch Black. And water my waterlines, because you know your waterlines need watered. And it's okay to cry during this process. Because, you know, it's normal. Now today I am using my go-to liner by Tarte. It's the Precision Longwear Liner. And if you are just starting out with wings, this is one of the best ways to do it because you can just lay it down and it'll stamp where you want to do your wing and you can build from there. I think it's one of the easiest eyeliners for beginners. And of course I can't see because I ain't wearing my contacts. My lines are all wobbly. I did that the other day with, well, I did gel. And gel is a little bit more forgiving than the liquid. But, you know, it's alright. Because this is yet again another thing that never looks the same. No matter how many times you sit there and try to pair them up, and I don't know why, but it's the way it goes. Okay, so now for my lower lash line, my lower waterline, I am going to use, so for my lower lash line, for my lower waterline, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Inner Rim liner. It's just a nude color. It works as an eye brightener. And you just coat your lower waterline. This will give you more of an awake appearance. I just don't want to stop watering. Okay. So next I am going to go in with the Makeup Forever Artisan Liner in I-90. It's a deep purple. And I'm going to do the lower lash line. Not the waterline, the lash line. I'm going to take it right below where I did the waterline with that purple. I'm going to leave my inner corner open. Then I am going to go in with a pencil brush with that dark purple and go right over where I did the liner and build up that color and help buff it out. And if your eye keeps watering, you may have to go in and redo it. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if your eyes water. Because come on, seriously. That's some rough stuff. Especially when you got to go back in and repair what you'd already done, because now I'm taking this liner and I'm smudging it out past my wing, up where I blended the purple in all together. So next I am going to do my lashes. Door. So I'm going to start off by going in with my Tarte eyelash curler and curl those upper lashes. My cat is talking to me. Now that we've had our cat moment, our crazy cat lady moment, once your lashes are curled, I'm going to go in with my MAC Hot and Naughty Waterproof Lash, by MAC of course. And I am going to coat my lashes with the first wand. This first wand will help separate and lengthen your lashes a bit. And it's good to get to the lower lash line with. Try not to blink if you're like me, because then it's going to go all over your face. Do tiny blinks. Do mini blinks. My cat is not going to leave me alone. She wants some serious attention. She's rubbing on my feet. Don't forget your lower lash line. Your lower lashes, not your lash line. And then go in with the second wand. This will give you the pow. This will give you the big old lashes. Just coat those lashes. Now, the first one will give you the hot lashes. This will give you the naughty lashes. And do both sides. That way so you can have some hot and naughty lashes. I'm going to go with the color Nude. I'm using a little fan brush and load up your fan brush. Tap it and then just contour. With you using the cream, you don't have to use as much of the powder. because you just want to deepen it just a little. Not go over too much over the top, because then you can start looking a little draggish. If that's the effect you're wanting to go, then go for it. To each their own. That's what I got to say. Once you do that, you can go back in with your powder brush without the brush plastic, and help buff it out some more. So after that's done, I'm going to go in with NARS Torrid. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous coral. This is one of my favorite blushes by NARS. It is a little bit shimmery, but it's not over the top. My cat is going crazy. I think it's going to complement that purple just wonderfully. The Torrid is very pigmented, so it doesn't take much at all. Has great color payoff. So just be careful when you're applying it. I hate when brushes leave black hairs on you. You may have to just work at it and blend it some, or use a stippling brush. I generally will use the e.l.f. stippling brush because it doesn't have that many hairs in the brush at all, so those colors that are more pigmented and stuff, it picks up way less than normal blush brushes and stuff. Or you can just go for it and blend it out. So, next is the lips. Today, if I can find it, we are using the Marc Jacobs in Honey Bun. It is this nudie corally pink. Marc Jacobs has some really nice lip liners. They're soft, they're creamy. They would just about work for lipstick. Then I'm going to go in with MAC's Make Me Gorgeous. This is a amplified color from their MAC's Beauty line. It's a nice corally shade. This lipstick is not for the faint of heart. That is for sure. Now that's all done, we can go in and highlight. So I'm going to go in with MAC's Alpha Girl Beauty Powder. This one was from the MAC's Beauty line also. Now I am going to go in with a stippling brush. and kind of brush over where I did my blush. It's this nice corally pink. And then buff, buff, buff. And then I'm going to go in with Lightscapade. And I'm going to use my ring finger and place it on the inner corner. And my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to go in with oh my god. I'm going to go in with a brush. And I'm going to hit my cheekbone. And above my brow, just for a little hint of oomph. So there you have today's look. I hope you have enjoyed this little video. I hope my cat, who will not stop meowing, wasn't a big bother, and he was able to hear everything and get through the video without much of a problem. So until next video, bye.